Yo, what's going on, guys? Bobby here, and today I have a special video for you guys. I'm going to be doing a day in the life of a Brawl Stars pro player. Now, obviously, every pro player has a different schedule, so I'm just going to show you guys what I do in my day-to-day life as a Brawl Stars pro player and what it kind of takes to be full-time Brawl Stars. You know I play Brawl Stars and I do have a pretty crazy job, but like normal humans, I do have a morning routine. So that starts with about 15 minutes in the bathroom where I just kind of wake up, check my socials, check my YouTube, check a couple other things, and then I head on outside. Now, usually I'll go for like a 30-minute walk or maybe a 45-minute walk, but recently I've decided I wanted to start running. So I started kind of just like running around my area, around my house, around my street, just kind of wherever I can go. If I'm not doing that, I also started lifting weights a few times in the morning just to kind of get me going, because I do have a little bit of free time in the morning and I want to use that to kind of make myself a little bit healthier. After that, I'll go back inside or I'll go to my kitchen and then breakfast is made. Breakfast used to be my favorite meal, but I'm trying to be healthier, so I just try and have more healthy things like yogurt or, fruits or stuff like that. So breakfast has quickly become my least favorite meal, but I mean, breakfast is breakfast, so whatever. Now, I think it would be pretty backwards to take a shower and then work out or go on a run after. So after I go on a run and work out, then I go shower. It takes me about 30 minutes to shower, dry off, kind of check everything on my phone. To be honest, I kind of just stand there sometimes. But yeah, it does take me a while, but then finally I get on my computer and I get ready for my day. Now, before I sit down and I start with my videos or my streaming or my scrims, I kind of just check if I have any, errands or just stuff to do for the day. So today, for the past hour, I've been doing a couple things. First, we're signing a new coach, which is going to be announced soon. So I've been just, bringing him into the space station server, having him introduced to the staff, and just getting all the contracts and legal stuff signed. And then after I finished that, I booked my flight from Toronto to Dallas, which is like a 3-hour flight. We all go there to play the monthly finals so we can have 0 ping rather than being in a different country than where the server is. All Brawl Stars pros do this no matter where you're from. So if you're in Europe, you travel to Germany. If you're in North America, you travel to Dallas. So then before I start my day, I kind of plan my day out. So every single day I look at the Scrim schedule, and the Scrim schedule kind of decides how my days go. Because I was sick, I'm the one that books all of our scrims. I got it very late, so our Scrim schedule is absolutely all over the place. But today we have a scrim at 4 versus Tribe, and then at 6 versus Team Electros. If I have a scrim at 4, that basically means I can't stream for the day because I normally start my streams at 3:30 or 4 and they last until 6. So tomorrow, for example, where it's Thursday and I only have one scrim at 6 o'clock, I'm going to be streaming that day because I don't have anything to do at 4. And I can't find it anywhere for some reason, but it's not on my schedule. And I also have a tournament match today at 7:30 versus the Kansas City Pioneers in this league called the GKR League. So scrim from 4 to 6, 6 to 7:30, and then my match at 7:30 until, 8 or 8:30. So right now it's 2:24 p.m. and I'm like halfway through this YouTube video. So I have about the next hour and a half to kind of record my YouTube and just get my content out for the day. Now, when I make a video, I have an entire server dedicated to writing scripts, making a plan, and stuff like that. So here I have some video ideas. Here I had current videos I'm working on. It's a little bit outdated. Some of them I still have to work on. And then here I have finished videos where, I just archive the videos that I've done. So this is my current video. This one's a little bit weird because I'm kind of just recording what I'm doing throughout the day. But I've covered my morning routine, my daily errands, planning my schedule and my day. And then right now I'm talking about my content vids, stream, and my plans. So I normally contact my video editor and my thumbnail designer when my video is done. But this is going to be a really weird one because I'm recording it all throughout the day. Normally I'm done at like 4 p.m. with my video, but that's not going to be the case today. I'm going to be recording all day. So I'm going to be letting him know as the day goes on what I need from him and what to expect. Same with my thumbnail designer. Again, it's a little bit of a different video. So when the day ends, I'm going to ask him what I need and show you guys that. It's a little bit out of order today, but that's just how it goes. So because this is a weird video where I'm just talking to you guys all throughout the day, I have about an hour and a half right now until my scrims, so I'm just going to play a little bit of ranked and work my way to pro because the season is about to end and I got to hit pro before the season ends. So if I have time in the morning, I do like to try and play a little bit, especially under circumstances like right now where it's part of my Brawl Stars day, but I don't have any like videos or stream or whatever to do because again, this is a very unique video. So I'm just going to play for the next hour and a half and try and gain some elo. I'm playing to gain elo for sure, but I'm more so playing to try and just maintain a high skill level if you only play like 3 or 4 hours a day, it doesn't really cut it to be pro unless you have 0 ping and you can just ping diff everybody. I'm from Canada though, so that's not really an option for me. So I have to try and play as much as I can, but I try and keep it within pretty normal playing hours for me so that I can also have a life outside of Brawl. So after about an hour and a half of ranked, I hit Masters 3 and I'm like, I don't even know, 600 or 700 elo up, so I did gain a good bit. Normally, I like to keep that on my streams or at least in a video because I like my fans to kind of track all my progress, because if you win a lot or lose a lot really fast, you know, you could kind of fly up there. But anyways, after that hour and a half, we moved on to scrims. First, we scrimmed versus Tribe Gaming, but I forgot to get a recording versus Tribe, to be honest. And they left kind of early because they had their tournament match. And then we scrimmed against Team Electros, which is Rafiki, Livy, and Bilal. Now, so far, to be honest, all of our scrims with our new coach has been going pretty well. So we're pretty happy with drafts and how we've been playing. We know we could definitely get a little bit better. Well, not a little bit better, a lot better, but we've been pretty happy. So yeah, from 4 o'clock up until 7:30, so for 3.5 hours, we did scrims and we just worked on our drafts, worked on our monthly finals maps. That's in 11 days, I think, or 10 days. I don't know exactly how many days. And just kind of grinded. So then we moved on to the tournament, which is this league called GKR. This is one of the first leagues that North America's had in a really, really, really long time. And you basically just play every single team one time in your group. We're in a group with KCP and a couple other teams. So today we actually faced KCP, which is a pretty big match day. They beat us last week and we had our rematch versus them this week. So yeah, I don't know. This is our tournament match. So after 3.5 hours of scrimming, we kind of just moved on and played the tournament. We did end up taking the victory versus them, which is really nice for our confidence going into the monthly final. You know, it's just like a good confidence boost because scrims are cool, but scrims, you never know how hard a team is trying. I can speak from personal experience that although it's always good to try, you don't know if they're always going the best draft pick or maybe testing something new. You don't know if the team is tilted and maybe they're like fighting or something. I don't know what it may be, but tournaments are way better of a skill check of how good your team is doing than scrims. So yeah, it was nice to win and the drafts are really good. So the new coach has been drafting pretty well, and our communication was good. Everything about this game was just good, so it was nice. And so yeah, that was kind of the last Brawl Stars thing that I had to do for the day. So I think I played for not too long, maybe like 5 hours today, maybe a little bit more, probably like 5.5. And I just made this video. That's about all I did for Brawl today. So now it's 9:24 p.m. I just finished dinner, so now that my Brawl Stars day is kind of over, I just look for stuff to do. So scrims usually last 2 hours, but what wasn't on my team schedule was the tournament today. So we played all the way up until 9 p.m. So it's too late to actually do anything after. So I'm probably just going to watch the end of the NBA finals with my girlfriend or something and just relax and go to sleep at a decent time at like 12 or 12:30. Tomorrow, you guys can see I only have one scrim at 6. So I did a YouTube video today. I'm going to stream before my scrim tomorrow. So that's going to end early. So I kind of look for days that end early. You guys can see Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday's Father's Day, so we're probably going to cancel all that stuff. But Friday and Saturday, we finish, our last scrim is at 8, which means we finish at 10. So that's way too late to do anything. So because on Thursday we end kind of early, I decided I'm going to go out with my friends on Thursday. So we booked a reservation at a nice place. Like if I have an early end to my day, I usually try and like get out and go out with my friends or my family, because Brawl Stars has a pretty strict schedule and it's not like a real job, but you do have to be committed for certain hours, which are usually in the night. So if I can end a little bit early, I usually always try and go out and do something. But yeah, so that's really it. I'm just gonna probably play a little bit of ranked, maybe play a little bit of Brawl Stars for trophies, and watch the end of the basketball game. But that's gonna be it for my day in the life of a pro Brawl Stars player. Okay, low-key, I forgot to DM my thumbnail designer and my editor, so yeah, that's also part of my day. So this is my editor, Fudge Cake. He's my IRL friend, actually, so I'm just gonna swing him a DM to edit the video, even though it's kind of late at night. And this is my thumbnail designer, Tart, so I just swung him a message too. So I have a bunch of people that do work on my videos. I even sometimes have someone script write, even though it is normally me. But yeah, you got to make sure you're organized. So I DM both of them before I forgot. Okay, I think I scared my editor by sending all those periods clearing. I didn't want to leak our DMs because we were talking about important stuff above. So I just sent him a bunch of periods and I exploded his phone or something. Like, I don't even know. But yeah, so that's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the day in the life of a Brawl Stars pro player. And for that dude who recommended this video in my Discord server, like I was just talking there one day day, and someone's like, yo, you should do this. And I was like, okay, sure. So for you that recommended it, good job, bro. You got me a video. But yeah, that's going to be it. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.